Karloff, and Jack Nicholson. Now let's go to Goron with his synopsis.
Castle's good. Karloff good. Many vivid colors. Many flooding chambers. Which is good. Burning good. 2-star film.
Haha! Goron has spoken! Enjoy this 2-star film!
Do you know the road to Colben? I was separated from my regiment at Arstadt. Do you have any drinking water? I'm very thirsty. Hello? I'd like a word with you. You never said goodbye to me. In fact, you never even said hello. It isn't an act of treason to talk to me. I'm a weary, disillusioned soldier, and you're the only pleasant sight that I've seen in 7 months. Go ahead, it's permitted for you to laugh. Wait, you haven't told me your name.
My name's Elaine. Come on, I want to show you something.
Wait! Where are you going? Elaine, what's wrong?
Rest yourself, young man. You're safe here. Here, take this for your strength. God knows help is a very rare thing in this forest. Take it whenever it's offered to you.
That bird. He attacked me.
I'm afraid you're wrong. She's quite harmless. Here. Hold out your arm. She only seems dangerous. Actually, she's very affectionate, which is very unusual for a bird.
Take it back.
Oh, that is too bad. Little girl liked him, didn't you? This is Gustav. He brought you here. Gustav fed your horse.
Where's Helene?
This is Helene.
No, not the bird. The girl. Where is the girl?
There is no girl.
Of course there's a girl. I saw her. She spoke to me.
Perhaps you were tired from your long journey and had a pleasant illusion. The only thing of beauty you'll find in this forest is Helene.
Here's 6 nickels. That makes 17. You ought to hit the jackpot with one of them. Go ahead. Give me Susquehanna 2222. Say, he's been in there over an hour. What are you getting nervous about? When Shem pours on the charm, no dame can resist him. I hope you're right. Hello? Is this Ginger Gray? It is? Well, this is your little snookums. I'm about to do you a big favor. Will you marry me? Oh. 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 Hey, any luck? I've got one phone number and one nickel left. Well, start using it. Oh, you clumsy ox, you. Where'd that go? It went down here someplace. Let's find it. Take it over that side. Look out. Look out, all right. Here, take this receiver. I got it. All right, just take it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right. Here, now wait. Get this out of my hair here. All right. Easy. Get off your foot. Look at what I got here. What is that? How do those? Yeah, wait a minute. It leads around under my arm, then up here around the neck. That's your... Get your hand off me here. Oh, all right. Easy now. All right, wait a minute. Come on. All right. Easy. All right. Now, wait a minute. Can you dial from there? No, can you? Yeah. Oh. Wait a minute. If I come around like this one and get up in this one, how's that? Well, it don't feel as good as when I did this. Oh, wait. Take it easy. Now, look. We ain't getting no place fast. Let's get at this thing the right way. You want to get this off. All right, wait a minute. All right. Can't stand it anymore. It started with the book, didn't it? Mo, where's your hat? How you doing? Get your hand out of my face. That ain't my hand, it's your hand. All right, you asked for it. Ow! Wait a minute. Oh. Say, miss, would you like to get married?
What?
Get married.
Well, I don't know, but you are kind of cute at that.
Oh, it's not me, it's him. You gotta get out of this. All right. There isn't much time left. You know that, don't you? All right. What happened? That's what I want to know.
Oh, man, those Three Stooges are always up to something.
And now, back to the Midnight Movie!
Hello? Is anyone here? Hello? It's me, Andre. In the name of the government of France, I order you to open this door.
Your pardon, young sir. I was at my devotions. I did not hear you.
I'm sorry, sir, but surely I made enough noise to awaken the dead.
The government of France. I've seen the uniforms of many governments in my time. What would a soldier of France be wanting here?
Shelter, for one thing. Permit me to introduce myself, Lieutenant Andre Duvalier, 5th Chasseur.
Baron Victor Frederick von Lepp. I suggest you will find better shelter at the village inn.
Thank you, Baron, but I've had my fill of village inns. Surely you wouldn't want to inconvenience a French officer.
Come in. What you see, Lieutenant, are the remains of a noble house. Relics, ghosts of past glories.
A noble heritage is something to be proud of, Baron. I'm afraid we've forgotten that in France.
Ah, yes. Your name, Duvalier, your family.
My father was the Comte de Valier. Was until they spilled his head into a basket one morning in the Place de la Concorde.
Forgive me for reviving painful memories. You must be cold and tired, Lieutenant. Some cognac?
I'd like that, Baron. Thank you.
Sit down. Stefan?
Yes, Baron.
Cognac for our guest.
Yes, Baron.
Baron, I wonder if I might ask, who was the young woman I saw in the window before you came to the door?
Young woman? Oh, I'm afraid you're mistaken.
No, I'm not mistaken. I saw her. Dark hair and eyes, about 20.
Well, I'm quite sure you think you saw someone, but...
Baron, I am in full possession of my faculties.
Please, allow me to show you something. You should never believe everything your eyes tell you, young man. Is that the girl you think you saw?
Yes, of course.
Before you say anything else, examine the portrait closely, the signature, and above all, the date.
$1786? But that's 20 years ago. It's incredible. It's the same girl, and she hasn't changed a bit.
She has been dead for 20 years.
With all respect, Baron, for a ghost, she's a very active young woman.
You're speaking of the Baroness von Lepp, my wife.
I beg your pardon, Baron. I meant no offense. Perhaps the resemblance was not quite as much as I had thought. The girl at the window...
Lieutenant Duvalier, the only occupants of this castle are Stefan and myself. You are the first visitor since the turn of the century.
Of course, Baron.
Stefan will see you to your room.
Thank you.
Kept through the shadows, sir. He did not see me. He's a strange one, though. He shows no fear.
Well, he must leave at once.
You think perhaps he's not merely a traveler?
Why do you say that?
He might have heard things in the village.
Oh, nonsense. He's a soldier. He doesn't listen to old wives' tales. The important thing is that he leave with all due speed.
I shall see to it, sir.
But of his own accord. We must show him the respect his position and rank demand. Outwardly.
I understand, sir. So, must you intrude on a dead as well as a living?
If I intrude, Stefan, I shall leave it to my host to so inform me.
Why have you come to Castle von Lepp? What do you want here?
This was once a place of worship. Why have the holy objects been removed?
The Baron ordered it, when his wife, the Baroness Ilsa, passed away.
Then this became her tomb?
No, just the entrance to it. The Von Lepp family crypt lies below, beneath the cemetery. She rests there with 4 centuries of Von Lepps. That's been sealed for 20 years.
Nonsense. It must have been open last night. The girl must have passed through here.
As the Baron told you, sir, there is no girl.
No girl. I'm very anxious to be rid of me. Is it because you're afraid I might find out about Eric?
Eric?
So there is an Eric. That at least was not a lie.
Lieutenant, please, don't involve yourself in these dead matters. There is nothing here but an old man and his decaying memories. I beg of you, leave him in peace.
Will you join me, Lieutenant?
No, thank you, Baron. I've just come from the stables. My horse is gone.
Your horse is gone?
Yes, I believe it was stolen, Baron.
Oh, impossible, Dick. The stable door perhaps was left open and the animal bolted. Not an unusual thing.
In itself, no. But there are certain other mysteries I would like to have explained, Baron, and I mean to have them explained.
How dare you take that tone with me?
I don't mean to be abrupt, but I will have answers.
Well?
Now, why did you remove the portrait of the Baroness from the wall?
I sent it away for renovation. The dampness of these walls puts a mold on the pigment.
You evade very cleverly, Baron. Can you also explain the violin music and the girl in the chapel last night?
You saw her again?
So you admit there's a girl?
Ilsa.
Ilsa, is that her name? Answer me, Baron.
Please, please, leave me in peace,
If I leave you now, Baron, I will come back with a company of my men and I will tear this place down around your ears until I find her. Is that clear?
Very clear.
All right, now, what happened to the Baroness? Was her death violent?
Yes, her death was violent.
How did she die?
You spare me nothing. 20 years ago, I was not the man you're looking at now. This land, this estate prospered. My people lived well and were happy. My wife had died some years before, and I was lonely. Then, one day in the village, I saw Ilsa, a peasant girl who'd come to live there with her mother. Oh, I could have taken her. As nobles have taken the daughters of peasants since the beginning of time, but I loved her. And she became the Baroness von Lepp. Almost immediately afterwards, I was called away for military service, a rebellion in the Polish province. I was gone for nearly a year. When the fighting was over, I hurried home to my bride. No one knew of my coming, and I surprised her in her room. She was not alone. She laughed at me, said her bed was not for me to find another. With my own hands, I killed her.
And her lover?
Stefan took care of him. Later, I gave out a story that she had died of some malaise. No one ever knew of her betrayal of me, or how, in fact, she did die.
Except for Stefan.
For 20 years, I've not set foot beyond the walls of this castle. I've lived here alone with the memory of the dreadful thing I did that night. That is my penance.
And now you believe what? That the ghost of Ilsa has come back to relieve you of your penance? Is that it?
Yes.
How long has the spirit been coming to the castle?
It all began 2 years ago. At first I was terrified, but now I'm eager for our every meeting.
One more question, Baron. Has anyone else except yourself seen the spirit? Stefan, for instance.
You think I'm mad, don't you?
Right now, Baron, I'm not sure just what I think.
Ah, but don't forget, you saw her too. Perhaps we're both mad.
Hey man, castles are just haunted, you know? All of them are. Even mine. I've got this headless guy who goes running, screaming down my hallway. I can't get any work done.
A cartoon is here!
Flowers, how, 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 sweet and alive. Wow, wow, wow,
I'm Raymond Massey, and I have a special message for senior citizens. Today's doctors, drugs, and medical devices truly work medical miracles for young and old alike. But there are some as phony as a $3 bill. Like this Zeret applicator, for example, which is claimed to cure arthritis with Z-rays. There are no Z-rays. This fake device claimed to cure cancer with tape-recorded music. The practitioner who used it was as big a phony as his device. A doorbell doctor sold this food supplement to treat 42 diseases. It has nothing of value that's not contained in the food you buy at your supermarket. Investigate before you invest in health services or products. Help stamp out quackery.
This has been a public service announcement from the Food and Drug Administration in cooperation with this station.
Now's the part in our show when we like to speak to the dead.
To hear their priceless wisdom.
That Frankenstein! He's some doctor! I told him I had water on the knee! He gave me a sponge! He uses a knife and fork to do surgery! That MD stands for Monster Doctor! Where did he go to school? The bad Yale?
The bad Yale.
I guess that's better than one of them lady doctors. I heard they're bad at that too. My first wife, she did spells in the desert. She was a sandwich. She used to bang on my bedroom door for hours. I finally had to let her out. You think that's tough? Try being in hell. Things are really tough in hell.
How tough are they?
In hell, there's no such thing as overtime. You get tortured all the time. No bones about it.
And now back to our midnight movie.
Ilsa. The name sounds strange to me here by the sea.
It is your name. Don't you remember?
My name is Helene. The old woman told me.
She lies.
She summoned me from the sea.
You must go back. Your soul is troubled, Ilsa.
Go back? To Eric?
To the sea.
Only when the sea enters the crypt. We shall rest there together, he and I, beneath the sea.
It is an evil thing. You must not do it, Ilsa.
I must obey the old woman. The old one calls. She warned you, Gustav. Do not interfere. She's been patient with you long enough, but no more.
Tetragrammaton, Metrotanus Agla, Metheos Sabaoth. O powers of darkness, let the spirit of Ilsa sink deeper, deeper into this mortal form. Helene, be as though you never were. Spirit of Ilsa, see through these eyes, speak through these lips. Do my bidding, for only then shall you find release from your torment. You are becoming stronger now, quite strong. Soon you shall have the strength to carry out my vengeance. Vengeance. And the dark powers will set you free, for I have promised them a richer prize.
Good afternoon.
Who are you?
An appropriate question, but I'm afraid I'm the one who should be doing the asking. I'm invited in, of course.
What do you want of me?
You realize that this is the property of the Baron Victor von Lepp? And that is forbidden for any of the villagers to set foot here, much less make it their home? How long have you been living here?
Only 2 months.
Perhaps I should tell you. You see, I've just come from Kleinschmidt, where you are not totally unknown. You've lived here slightly more than 2 years. Your name is Katerina, and you originally come from Colburn, where you were quite unpopular because of, certain activities. They call you Katerina the heretic, the witch.
They were fools.
Why do you live here? What do you want?
I haven't any money. This was the only place that wasn't burned to the ground, so I brought my things in here.
Where did you find the girl?
Is no girl.
I saw her. She was sitting in this chair.
There is no girl.
I know what she is. Old woman, I know what she is. Listen to me, and listen to me very carefully. I don't know what you want, nor do I fully understand your black abilities. But if the two of you have not returned to Colburn within 1 night, I shall come back here and kill you with my own hands, and burn this place to the ground once and for all.
And you know who once lived here all those years ago?
You know who lived here?
Eric.
Has the Frenchman gone?
No.
Why not?
He now refuses to leave.
I don't think he will leave of his own accord.
He must. I gave you definite orders.
Baron, no one knows this officer is here. If he should never arrive in Copeland.
Are you suggesting that...
It's the only way.
That I will never countenance. God knows I have enough upon my conscience without the senseless murder of a young man who never harmed me.
How do you know what harm he plans? You want him wandering around the castle? Do you want him down in the crypt?
Enough. The crypt is no concern of yours. What is the meaning of this intrusion?
I'm sorry, Baron. I thought I heard voices.
Does that give you the right to burst into my room unannounced?
I beg your pardon, Baron.
Stefan has gone to the village to get you another horse. It will save us both embarrassment if he will leave the moment he returns.
There can be no doubt of it, sir. Who is Eric?
You recall the Baron spoke of returning from the war and finding the Baroness with another?
Yes?
Eric was that other.
Wait! Wait!
Here, Victor. I've been waiting for you.
My love. My love.
You know what you must
No.
do.
Anything I will do, that I dare not. Do not ask me, I beg of you.
You must, or we can never be together.
No, no, I cannot, I dare not.
Look at me, Victor.
Elsa, why do you torment me so?
You must do it, Victor. Only then can we be together. Only then, Vic.
I cannot. I dare not. My soul will be damned to eternal perdition.
Let me see who you really are.
No! Don't go back! You must not! No! No!
Let me go.
Special thanks to our producer for cutting almost 45 minutes out of this movie. It almost seems like a 3-star movie now. The bird ripped his eyes out, and then he fell off a cliff.
He learned his lesson, never to betray a witch.
Kinda gross. I need to relax. I wish I could watch a midget make something to eat.
Be careful what you wish for.
Do you want to get sick?
I feel all right.
Hurry up and get ready. I want you to ride to town with me.
Okay, okay.
Wait a minute. Did you get a load of that? What a dish. I wonder who she is. We'll soon find out. Oh, boy. Yes. Who's the new dame? A Miss Hopkins. Miss Hopkins. Did you hear that, kid? And good looking, too. Go get her, Shep. Oh, wait a minute. You can't propose to a girl looking like that. We gotta give you the works. Come on. Stand still, will you? We gotta get going. It's 3 o'clock now. I said stand still. Oh, Mo! Mo! I'm blind! You point my eye out! Get a towel, Mo! Okay. Get a towel! Oh. Hey, where are the towels? In the bottom drawer. I got it.
You sure look funny with a Buster Brown collar.
Hold that. Oh. You too. Where are you? Here. This means $500,000. I know what it means. Here you are. Boy, am I tired. Where'll I throw this water? Oh. You look good. You look great, kid. You're a cinch. Go to it. Oh, come on. Hello.
Oh, hello. Come in, Cousin Basil. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. I've just been dying to meet you. You're even cuter than that Sadie said you were.
Oh, boy, success. Yeah, listen to those kisses. Cut it out.
Oh, you must be exhausted after your long trip. Sit down. Let me look at you, Cousin Basil. Oh. Now, don't you go away. Hello? Yes, this is Miss Hopkins. Your Cousin Basil? Well, then who is...
I was just...
How dare you pretend to be my Cousin Basil? I'll teach you a thing or two. You wolf! Don't you dare strike me! Taking advantage of a poor, weak, helpless woman!
Boy, his kisses are getting louder.
You horrible person, you!
What happened, kid? Can I help it if I ain't Cousin Basil?
In the great sideshow inside, she swallows a lighted neon tube. Mademoiselle Annette, the snake charmer extraordinary. On the inside, she...
Now, Big Joe, the event that the kids and the grown-ups have been waiting for months. Cole Brothers Circus proudly presents the magnificent and gorgeous inaugural pageant in kaleidoscopic splendor, Pan Americana. And now, Clyde Beatty, the most fearless man in all the world, alone in a cage with a herd of man-eating African lions, the greatest wild animal trainer of all time, face to face with the most ferocious of all jungle-bred animals.
I promise you, Lieutenant, if you return to Von Lepp Castle, I shall not hesitate to kill you.
Why did you lie to me about the girl? Call it off.
Doesn't matter now. You're too late. Tonight he damns himself. Yes, even now she taunts him to his own eternal doom.
You control the girl just as you control that bird. How? Mesmerism?
Mesmerism, you fool.
Why? Answer me, old woman, or I'll break your neck.
To avenge myself on the Baron von Lepp. She will drive him to God's one unpardonable sin. Suicide.
For what offense? What has the Baron done to you?
He killed my son, Eric.
Eric was your son?
Yes. And tonight the Baron pays for Eric's life with his own immortal soul.
She spoke of destroying the crypt.
Too late. Too late.
Baron! Baron, you mustn't go down!
Where's the Baron?
We must get to him. He's locked himself in the crypt.
Eric is avenged.
Eric avenged?
She's used the girl as a puppet to drive the Baron to suicide.
But why?
She thinks it was the Baron that killed her son. She never knew it was you.
What do you mean? He killed my Eric.
Eric is her son?
You murderer!
No, wait! Don't you see now it was all a lie? The Baron did return that night to find Eric with the Baroness, and he did kill her. But there was a struggle, and in the fight, it was not Eric who died, but the Baron. I killed the Baron.
Then Eric is still alive?
He took the Baron's place, and for 20 years, no one has known. But he took the Baron's place in mind as well as body. In his mind, he is the Baron von Lepp.
The crypt. She's told him to flood the cellars. Now they'll both be killed. Eric!
Flood the cellars? How?
There's a tunnel that leads from the sea to the crypt. They need you.
No, no, not the chapel. I may not enter the house of God. I have made my pact with another. No, 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 closer, no! Ah!
Here, Elsa, my love. This time, forever.
Now, Victor. Now. I'm waiting. Hurry, Victor, hurry. Now, Victor, bring the sea into the crypt to mantle us forever. We will be together again, Victor. Together with our love here beneath the sea. Come to me, my love. Draw the veil. Look at me. And see how eagerly I await your embrace.
What have you done to me?
I have damned you as you damned me. The part of me that loved you lies there, Victor, rotting in the coffin. Look at it. See what your evil love has done to me and die with that vision in your brain.
Why have you done this to me?
I am the spirit of Ilsa that your unholy sin gave over to the dark powers. But now, by giving your immortal soul to them, I will be free, Eric.
safe now. It's over. It's over. Do you understand? You're free now.
Free? Andre.
Wow, those last 10 minutes were pretty intense. That old lady caught fire, that young lady melted, and I guess Boris Karloff drowned.
Ah, yes. They all paid the price. They were damned.
Join us next time, folks. We're going to be watching another all-time classic from Edward Deagle Jr. This is The Bride of the Monster, starring Bela Lugosi and Tor Johnson.